Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to another monster video. So in today's video, I'm back with another monster analysis. We have the monster Pugnus, which is in the current bounty hunt. I'm going to go ahead and do a full analysis, letting you guys know how good this monster is and whether or not you should actually invest in it. So I hope you guys are excited. If you are, make sure you drop a like, subscribe. Anyways, let's go and get started. Alright guys, so take a look at this. It says, Pugnus is always angry, very aggressive, and never stops thinking about fighting. He's a perfect addition to a team with little Aeneas and Epam whatever. Okay, I think I know who they're talking about, but this monster just has a very complicated name. Anyways, by the way, if you guessed that he's smaller than your average gladiator, that's not on us. Okay, so they went ahead and posted this video basically, and you guys can go ahead and watch it. Basically, just a new monster alert, and yeah, look at that. He becomes big, and there it is. There are the traits. I actually like the traits of this monster, by the way. Let's take a look at this, guys. So we have the monster, and I'm gonna go ahead and do a analysis right now. We're gonna go ahead and get started. So first of all, design wise, what do you guys think of the design? I think he's all right. He's got an interesting design. And it's an interesting design for sure. He's literally wearing flip-flops, by the way. I don't know if you guys can see him. Oh my gosh. All right, so anyways, this monster is in the Underworld and Families book for Team Wars. I'm not sure what that one is, but anyways, it's a fire and earth monster, so 2 elements, and it is part of the new multiversal era. It is not ancestral, it is just a mythic. Now taking a look at the traits, guys, we have immune to control, immune to fire, immune to burning, and also I think ignition as well together. And then rank 3, you have the umbrella hater, which basically gives you triple damage against hardened, tough, and also bulwark. So not bad overall. I do like the traits. But taking a look at the skills are very important. We have bloodlust commander, which is a moderate fire damage to all enemies, applies double damage to itself. So not only are you doing an AoE fire damage, a moderate fire damage, but also you're getting double damage, which is pretty cool. Then you have Olympian terror, which is an insane fire damage to one enemy. That is definitely going to deal a lot of damage to a nature monster, probably just OTK straight away. Then you have Titan Wrath, which is an umbrella hater to itself and ignite to all enemies. I don't like that skill as much. You guys are probably like, what the heck, why? I mean, I do like the umbrella hater, right? The fact that you're actually applying that, because that status caster will eventually either run out or the enemy can actually PER it, obviously. But here's the thing, you can actually reapply it, but then the fact that, you know, it's only applying ignite and not dealing any damage at all, that's kind of concerning. Then we have Nemean punches, or Nemean punches. It's a massive earth damage to one enemy, applies damage boost to itself. So just a 50% damage boost, and it is actually applied after you're dealing your damage. Now, last thing we got to take a look at is obviously the stats on this page. So we have, this is at level 150, keep in mind, we have 20,944 speed, which is not the best, could have been better, but it's I mean, it's all right. 41,888 strength, that is actually quite high. I do like the strength. And then 1.2 million life. I feel like the life could have been a lot better too. So lacking speed and life, I see, but then the power is pretty good. So if I were to give this monster runes, I would equip it with 1 strength and 2 speed, or you can do 2 speed and 1 strength, but make sure you're running at least a speed rune in there so that you can actually boost up the speed. But also it'd be nice if you could actually have a mutated speed with life as well. So it would be, for example, 2 strength, 1 life, and they're all mutated with life, or you could do 2 speed and 1 strength, they're all mutated with life as well. Taking a look at the stats here at level 100, it's 436,717, 17,721 power, 12,122 speed. So again, the elements are fire and earth, which I actually like. It's a double element. It doesn't really matter. I mean, I don't think the elements are really that bad for the current meta. I mean, the current meta is what, magic. You got to watch out from magic. You got to watch out from light, and maybe against you know, Grifania you got to watch out, because Grifania has that massive water damage that also comes with pierce. You got to be careful of that. But other than that, you know what I mean, it's not bad. You're doing pretty good. I mean, you have the fire and earth, you can resist most of the damage. Taking a look at the relics, we have mask and banner, and I actually mentioned that in today's video when I was actually recording the bounty hunt. I was like, I really wish this monster had mask with either Ascent or sword. That would have been really good. Attackers normally when they have mask or sword, like mask and sword together, it's really good. That's a good combination. Or mask and an Ascent. But banner's not bad. I just wish, you know, it was more of a sword, so you can actually boost up a little bit from strengths and stuff, or deal extra damage, because that's always nice. Like if you can't get the job done with just your skill, you have relics to rely on, and the relics will actually get the job done. Anyways, the other book was Free Reigns. I'm not sure if that's actually part of Team Wars. But anyways, we have basic attack, Biliokos spawn, Bellicose, so on, sorry. It's a moderate earth damage to one enemy, 0 cooldown, 0 stamina cost. So you have a 40 damage single target that you can basically spam as much as you want. You also have Fury and Glory, which is a low earth damage to all enemies, applies 25% damage boost to itself. So 0 cooldown, 20 stamina cost. I don't think anybody's going to really run this, but if you want to run it, you can. You also have Oathbound Pugilist. It's a moderate earth damage to all enemies, 0 cooldown, 28 stamina cost. So it's an AoE spammable AoE skill as long as you have the 28 stamina, which you should. I mean, you literally have 2 relics that could cover your stamina. Also guys, for the relics, I would say for mask, you could probably do either Torbox's mask, Tetsuman's mask, or anything like maybe even Baltzar's mask. By the way, since this monster doesn't have a sword to buff up his power, you can actually use Baltzar's mask to actually power up your power, basically your strength. Then here we have this Colossal Anger, which is a damage boost and double damage to itself. So you're basically gaining 150% damage boost from this skill right here, which is 1 turn cooldown, 42 stamina cost. In my personal opinion, I think the 4 best skills you should actually run would be the Nemean Punches, which is the massive earth damage, applies damage boost to itself. And then I would do Olympian Terror, which is an insane fire damage. You definitely need a single target that also deal a lot of damage. So massive fire earth damage and insane fire damage, those 2 are really good. And then the moderate fire damage, don't forget about that. That comes with double damage. And last but not least, what I would do, honestly, I wouldn't run Colossal Anger, although this is actually a really good option. I would actually do this spawn skill right here in the beginning, which actually is a moderate earth damage and it's spammable. So you can either run that or you could do the moderate earth damage AoE as well. So you have 2 AoEs, 1 fire, 1 earth, and then you have 2 single targets, which is 1 fire and 1 earth. I think that's a really good setup for skills. The skill that I wouldn't recommend running would be the Titan Wrath, where you're getting Umbrella Hater and Ignite to all enemies, unless you have like some type of strategy play for team war battles or something and you want this monster to actually apply that Umbrella Hater. I personally wouldn't do it. And again, if you could get this monster to rank 3, you'll have that Taskcaster Umbrella Hater straight away. You know what I mean? You don't really have to worry about the skill running that as a skill. You know what I mean? You'll be fine. You'll have it as a Taskcaster. You'll deal your damage. Just be careful, from the enemy not like removing your positive stat effect. Anyways guys, we have the ultimate. Look at this, Ghost of Sparta, which is a vulnerability to all enemies, moderate fire damage to all enemies that then applies Ignite and Mega Stun to them. That's actually a really good ultimate. I really like the fact that you're applying vulnerability first, so you're going to be making him weak, and then you're going to be dealing so much fire damage, the moderate fire damage. You're applying a torture and you're mega stunning them, so it comes with the control as well. And what's nice is that if you actually have your right here, the Taskcaster self Umbrella Hater, if you actually have that Umbrella Hater on you while you're using the ultimate, that's going to be a good combo, especially if the enemy has hardened, tough, or bulwark trait. You can actually benefit from that. You can basically benefit from the vulnerability and that, and it's really good together. Again, for the runes, I would do 2 strength and 1 speed mutated with life, or you could do 2 speed and 1 strength mutated with life. You can do triple strength, but I wouldn't really recommend doing that because this monster's speed is not the best. Same with life. Although the life, you can always just make it up with like, mutated runes, but especially speed, guys, I think he needs at least 1 speed for sure. When it comes down to relics, mask, like I said, Baltzar's mask would work, Torvox's mask, Tetsuman's mask, any mask that just either buffs up his power or gives them stamina. With the banner, you can do like a healing banner or stamina recharging banner as well. But anyways guys, that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed today's analysis, and if you did, make sure you drop a like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments down below your thoughts and opinions on this monster. I'd love to know. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Share it with your friends, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.